start.
How you doing? Mike Moore with Atlantic Car Care. I'm going to demonstrate a method of getting rusty bolts loose. A lot of times in our industry we end up with bolts that just seize together with rust. Something's going to break unless you take time and are patient with it. Then in most cases you're really successful with this method. This truck is a 1994 Ford Ranger. It's out of New Jersey. Customers recently moved down to the area. It's been setting up for a couple of years and wants to get it back in service. And as you can see, there's a lot of rust on the truck. The one thing I want to demonstrate is how to get this nut off here without breaking it, hopefully. Now, a couple of things I got to show you about this though. There's some processes we need to go through before we start using this. What we're going to use is a mini ductor. It's actually electromagnetic. So pacemaker, stuff like that, don't use it if you got them. Make sure you read the warnings when you get one. They're pretty expensive. It's not something you buy for one use. But it'll heat it up with electromagnetic. First, before we do that, I soak down the bolts with some penetrant oil. Any generic penetrant oil will work. When we use this nuts off, it works just fine. It's cheap, it's reasonable, and it does the job. Another thing we want to be aware of, in some areas we're working around tires. Tires is pressurized with air. So if heat hits the sidewall of it, you could blow a hole in it. On this particular truck, I'm going to be heating up on the rear shock back here, which is just above the spare tire. So before I start heating up, I'm going to take the valve stem out and release the air pressure so that the hot slag, stuff like that, the rust that comes off, it's going to be really hot. It's going to hit your skin. Wear glasses, keep it from hitting in your eyes, stuff like that, because we're going to use an impact gun to knock this loose. So when I heat that up, I don't want something hot to fall on the sidewall of the tire and blow a hole in this tire. I'm not going to go through taking the tire down. I'm just going to let the air pressure out. It's not pressurized no more and it shouldn't blow. Okay, now I'll show you how to do it. This takes a few minutes. It doesn't take very long to do this. Make sure you have a socket that fits your nut very tight. You do not want a loose socket. And remember that rust will make the next size socket up appear to fit tight. Before you hit it, don't round it off. And all we're going to do is heat this up and turn it red. It gets very hot, it can burn you. The great thing though, you see that starting to smoke? I just touched it. It's hot, but it didn't burn me. Don't lay your hand on it, it will burn. Won't take it long. And it's getting ready to turn red, and as soon as it turns red, I'll throw an electric impact gun on there. That's just the rubber seal burning where it's getting hot. And now you see it smoking hot. While it's still hot, I'm going to hit it sometimes. The thing to do is hit easy hits. You don't want to keep twisting it if it feels like it's going to break. You got to stop and do something else. If you saw me jerk my hand back, that's because the heat got it. There you go. Thank you, Mike Moore, Atlantic Car Care.